adaptation of Macbeth, directed by Justin Kurzel, with Michael Fassbender in the title role. Basically, if Polanski's Macbeth was a horror movie, a sort of early 70s paranoia horror movie, this is very much a war movie. The way in which it stakes out its own territory is that it is very much a story about a warrior. We begin and end in battle. An awful lot of it takes place outdoors with these kind of misty moors and very, very scenic settings. There are battle scenes in it that appear to be sort of post-Braveheart, actually almost slightly inflected by 300 even. They're kind of almost the comic strip slow-mo of 300. And what it does is it essentially portrays Macbeth as somebody who is destroyed by, well, post-traumatic stress, also by family bereavement, which eat away at his soul. So what it seems to do is to locate the beginning of the rot much more in his experience of battle and his experience of bereavement than is standardly accepted, which is that Lady Macbeth is the great big villainous creation. Lady Macbeth, played by Marion Cotillard. Here is a clip with Michael Fassbender and Marion Cotillard.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall send that morrow see. Glamis thou art, and Cordo, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet I do fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the illness should attend it. To beguile the time, look like the time, bear welcome in your eye, your hand, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
The strange thing about the film is that it does have a remarkable performance by Marion Cotillard, but because of the way that the narrative works, it does, much more than traditionally, sideline that character and actually makes her, if anything, a damaged partner in crime rather than the great proto-femme fatale, which is, I mean, I've seen productions of I don't know Shakespeare inside out. I've seen productions and films and the rest of it, but it's the one in which, oddly enough, because of the way that the narrative works, it has sidelined Lady Macbeth more than any other. What actually it seems to do is to focus in on the fact that Macbeth himself is battle-scarred, battle-hardened, battle-traumatized. And the poetry in the film is much more visual than it is verbal. There is a sense of stripping things away and mounting it in these sort of misty, scenic, huge, great big epic confrontations. I think the thing about the fiery woods, public burnings, this is the kind of palette that we're talking about. It's interesting that when you look at the BBFC certificate, it says 15 for strong bloody violence, or for bloody violence, well, of which there is indeed much. It is spittle flecked and covered in mud and covered in war paint. And I think on that level it works. My own feeling is that it's a strange decision to take the central broiling role away from them. I mean, she's still there. She still does what she knows. She still functions in the narrative as before. But she seems much more in this production to be functioning in isolation. The performances are very good. It's funnily enough, it actually lays the plans rather well for the forthcoming Assassin's Creed adaptation, which they're doing now, which of course is the computer game, which everybody is imagining may be the kind of the great computer game adaptation. That, and of course Duncan Jones has got Warcraft coming. So solid and much to like, although fundamentally a strange decision, I think, to sort of to take the emphasis away from Lady Macbeth and put it much more onto Macbeth. But every adaptation must find its own feet, and I think that is what's happened here.